Hey Eric, it is your good buddy Pete here with an Eternal Draft tutorial. The funny thing about that is I haven't drafted Eternal yet. So if you take my advice and you draft and you lose horribly because of things I said, you can blame it on me. So that's a win-win for you. So Eternal Draft is a lot like Eternal in that both of them are similar to Magic, and there's a lot of takeaways from Magic that you can apply to Eternal. However, there are a lot of twists that make it completely different than drafting Magic. The first twist is that we are drafting a 45 card deck instead of a 40 card deck. That means that we're looking to play 27 or 28 cards that we draft, and then we're going to add 17 to 18 power in order to get that 45 card deck. Of that 27, 28 cards, we want 16 to 20 to be creatures and 8 to 12 to be spells. So looking at our pack here, we see that we have all mono cards. There will be multicolor cards. I know this for sure because I've never done it before. And there's at least one card of each, one monocolored card of each color. So, like this pack only has one shadow. If we were to take this shadow card, the guy who gets the pack from us knows that we're in shadow, or at least gets a hint, and they may shy away from drafting shadow, knowing that we are probably going to take the best cards. So real quick, looking at how passing cards around works. So we are getting cards in pack 1 from 12 players. They're also going to get us pack 3. If we can tell what cards they are taking or not taking in pack 1, we get a big advantage in pack 3 when they pass to us again. So it's the same thing for pack 2, pack 4. It's a little bit more important in pack 1 than pack 2, but it's still the same. If we're able to tell what either of these lanes of people are doing, then we can shift accordingly, either into an open lane or away from a crowded lane. It's not always good. Oh, and I am drinking Jack and Coke, so you better be drinking too. And if you're not, I need you to stop this video and go immediately to get a drink. That's my mean face. What was I talking about? Oh, Eternal Draft. Another difference from Magic is that in Eternal Draft, you don't get packs come back to you. You're never going to see a pack of cards that you've seen before and be able to use information from that to tell what colors people are in. So yeah, I think we're ready to go and jump into our draft. So looking, we want to pick the card that we think is the best here. Maybe shy away from multicolored cards and stick to just one color. So we have Long Barrel is a weapon, so that we're putting that on a creature. It gives that creature Overwhelm and +2 at 1. It also allows us to cast this Piercing Shot that deals 2 damage to an enemy unit and 2 damage to the enemy player. I like that card. If we pay 3, we're paying extra for that. That seems okay-ish. I don't like that there's no toughness boost. Okay, Abduct. That sounds like fun. Taking an enemy player discards a unit of our choice. So I think units apply to creatures. from their hand. Then you get to steal it and put it into our graveyard. That's a setup cost. Big setup cost. It doesn't go into our hand. It goes into our graveyard. Now, Shadow does a lot of stuff with the graveyard shenanigans, but I'm looking for cards that can be very good by themselves. If they did two and one went into our graveyard and one went into our hand, that would be amazing, even if it costed a little bit more. But not just the graveyard. This card needs another card to make it good. Later on, that could end up being good, but we're not going to see it again because this spec hasn't come back to us. When one or more of your other units hit the enemy player, Frontier Bard gets... Oh, I like this guy. Oh, I like this guy a lot. Oh, man. Yeah, I got him pretty big. You play flyers, you play stuff that returns cards to their hand. I know that there's a couple guys with Unblockable running around. Right now, this is what I'm looking to pick. Here we have a Relic Weapon. Cost 6 +3/+3. And you can play it for 2 if you sacrifice a unit. These tend to be kill spells in what I've seen. I don't even know. I imagine you can directly attack the other player, but I'm not certain. There's been a couple that I like. There was one that somebody played that had Warcry. It was a really cheap Warcry. I think it's like +2/+6 or something. That seemed insane. I'm still sticking with the Frontier Bard. So of these commons, I imagine it's probably going to be removal or something that would take us off this plan. Although we have that. If you get stuck between a bunch of cards, try to rank the best cards in each color. That'll get you down to 5 cards, and then you just pick from the ones that you figured were the best 5 in the color. Shamanistic Blast costs 1 less for each spell in your void at 6. So this will be cheap, but you're probably playing it late. Deal 3 damage to an enemy unit. A spell, not a fast spell, a regular spell. It's okay. Not at 6, though. Each spell. And spells are that. They're not creatures. I'm not crazy about that one. We have a weapon +3/+1 for 2 that kills an enemy. The Ruin doesn't seem fantastic. I'm still on this guy by far. When you play a spell, he gets +1/+1 and lifesteal. So green spells matter. So on this guy. This guy can be good on his own. You're wanting to attack the other player. Give 2 enemy units -1/-1 this turn. 0/4 flying. I was looking at this card earlier. This could be good with equipment. You put... that's a Relic Weapon. But... okay, that's not a great one. This would go fantastic on him. Then make him a 3/5 flyer. He would be good with weapons. That being said, I think you would need a fair amount of weapons. Not good by himself. You need other cards to make him do well. Units should all get +1/+1 for something that you get cheap. That could be good. That would go fantastic in a deck with him. I think he's a little bit better. They might be close though. First Rush Shaman, give 1 of your other units 3 health while you have him. So if he gets killed, he dies. If you're trying to gum up the ground, or if you're worried about them blocking with multiple creatures, he could be good. But that's not something I'm looking to take now. Reduce the cost of units you draw by 1. I like that. That's an 03. I like that. But I think this is the best card here. So we're going to take him. Okay, so you can click on a card to put it into your pool. So that's good to know. Okay. Purple, green, red, blue, yellow. We have all of our cards. No multicolored cards. The person took a rare. We started with red. What reds do we have here? Berserk, that's attack each turn. Whoa! Can be used. Oh, so one turn he can attack twice. He's at 3. You get +1 power when he attacks. That seems really good. It seems unique. Doesn't need other creatures to make it better. That's good early and mid game. Late game, maybe not so much, but he has a bunch of toughness. So if you need another power, you could potentially just attack with him and survive. You have spells, fast spells that you can play during battle. That makes him even better. That's our one red. So red. Okay. Our other comments. Lifesteal +1/+1. Dark Return. I kind of like that. So that costs 6 total for a 1/1, and yeah, it's good. I bet we're gonna get Dark Return. That would be just fun in our deck too. But this is kind of like 2 cards for 1. You just got to pay a little extra for it, a lot extra for it. A 1/1 Lifesteal. That can be good if you can get it on an evasive creature. A Warren Officer. Stun a unit, and it gets, if a tribute, so something needed to die first. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. An 03. But you could summon something big. Yeah. Yeah. I can take it or leave it. Tribute, create and draw a 2/2 soldier. 5 mana, 3/5. I think that's okay for 5, but you're getting, if it's tribute, you're getting 5/7 worth of stats. Which, sure. I don't know. That doesn't jump out at me. 2 enemies, we saw that, we didn't care for it. Snow Rager, created and draw snow, but I've liked creating snowballs. And he's a 1. It has to attack each turn, but I think the fact that you get a snowball kind of makes up for that. Tribute. Okay. Tribute. They add that tribute, and I'm not as excited about the card. I want to have sacrifice stuff in order to put a lot of weight into that. Once per turn, you may scout if you played a spell. I like that. That looks fantastic in a spell stack. I don't know if this is a spell stack. I think I'm still on this guy. 4. That's perfectly fine. I don't know if I like it more than this. I think I like it more than that, though. Training Ground, 2/2 Monk with Endurance, and then you get to Scout. In a spells deck, that's fantastic. That is awesome in a spells deck. When you play a spell, gain a life, you may discard a card. and draw a secret page. Why is it telling me about depleted on him? Oh, gotcha. Play a sigil your choice from your deck. 2 mana, 2/2. Gains life. He's good too. That feels close to an uncommon. When you play a spell, Gale Preller gets 1/1 and flying this turn. So there's a bunch of spells matter stuff in this. He still seems good. You get 1 power this turn. I feel like that's leaning towards aggro-y. I don't know what kind of spells we're going to get, but I think I'm going to take them. Stay on color. Yes! Another one. Okay, I need something really good to get me off him. Unit you draw get Berserk. This Nightfall thing is weird. I played against somebody with it. And when you cast Nightfall, it's night for the remainder of your turn, then opponent's turn, and then your turn again. So each of you get to draw a card and take 1 damage when you play one of these guys at the beginning of your turn. So you get to draw 2 cards, but you take a damage. And if somebody plays Nightfall and Nightfall is already on, then it extends it by another turn cycle. What is Scare? Swap units, power, toughness. No. Oh, what colors? Purple, blue, red, green. What are we missing? Purple, blue, red, green, yellow. Okay, we have all of our colors. I forget what was in the other pack. I've been talking too much. No. 2 mana, 2/2. I'm not crazy about everybody getting Berserk. I like him. Overwhelm. Tribute. He becomes a 4 mana 5/5. Pay 2/4. Ooh, a unit 3/3 and flying this turn. So that can be done every turn. I like that. I don't think it's taking me off him, but I like that. Gruben 4. Give a unit +1/+4 this turn. Yuck, not on this turn. That could work in the spells deck, but okay. Gain life when you get a spell. Your units get +1 attack this turn. I like that. I want to get it late. We're hoping that red is open. If red is open, I would expect to get these late. I like this critter cycle. 2/3 flying for 4. Although that seems pretty expensive, but it is expensive because there's no color requirements. You get warp to get you. That's not a good card. That's the best red card. And that's the best blue card. It's the only purple card. That's the only yellow card. And this is the best green card. So that. I think I like him the best. Ooh, what's this? 1 to give a creature a random battle skill. Not all battle skills are created equally. Alchemy Blasts deal 2 damage. 5 mana, deal 2 damage, give something battle skill. I like that it doesn't cost colors. I'm not crazy about it though. Substitute. This is to kill one of your own creatures to make it bigger. You get rid of something small to make it big, and maybe looking to get a spell trigger off it. Not crazy about that. Oh, units you're drawing flying? Yes, please. It's expensive, and it's only a 2/4, but that is a big ability. That card we've seen twice already. If we want one, we'll be able to get one. 2/4 Canary. That's the one I've liked that's most so far. That tribute I'm not crazy about. Player of your choices cards, top 2 cards of their deck. This is to put cards from your deck into your graveyard for void stuff, bringing stuff back or things that care about your void. Reader, summon, you may discard a card to create and draw second sight. He hit 2 for 1/1 flyer. I like him. Okay, maybe red blue. What's missing? There's no yellow. Yellow's getting taken. So that is good for us because we had nothing in yellow. That's also some of the spells deck stuff. Blue, okay. 1 purple, 1 red. You may discard a card to create and draw temper. This on the summon. Deal 1 damage to the top unit. I kind of like that. He costs 2. We have no 2 drops. We might be a little aggro-y. So this might be a good place to take a 2. Deal 1 damage to each enemy. I like that, but I'm kind of guessing that if Primal is open, that might come to us. 6/6 Berserk. We don't need that many things that cost 6+. We only want like 4 things that cost 6 or more. Whereas we're looking to get 5 or 6 2-drops. He's definitely over this. I feel like this would come back to us. That's attributes. I'm hoping we get one of these. Because if we're attacking a lot with that's Berserk, he's Berserk, then our guys will be dying and we might get to use some of this tribute stuff. I'm not sure there's sacrifice stuff in red. I feel like I've only seen it in purple. I think I'm getting this 2-drop here. There's that guy again. Green, purple, blue, yellow, red. A spell, not a fast spell, a spell. So in our potential colors, we only have 1 in blue. So we're not in blue for sure. Once per turn, you may pay 5 to make a player discard the top 2 cards of their deck. That's the good stuff in your graveyard. Shadow kind of seems open too. This is a Wisp. I've seen Wisp Matters cards in casual. Create and draw a 2/2 soldier. Deal 2 damage to an exhausted unit. 1/1 killer. But we're not sure if time is open. I think I'm okay with this. Paladin, when you play a spell, he's invulnerable to damage. Green, purple, blue. There's no yellow again. Yellow is getting taken. We are steering clear of yellow. You gain that and you, what's transmute? Oh, if you get 5 before you transform into a new card, 2 of your new units. Ooh. You only have 1 blue. Stun 2 enemy units. That's good in an aggressive deck. 2, 3, 4. You have 5 creatures and 1 spell. Not that it matters right now. Here's that. It's coming late. I want like 1 or 2 of these tops. Stun 2 enemy units. That's in our blue. I haven't seen any multicolored spells at all. I thought there would be a lot more. Warp. You can play at the top of your deck. That warp, I think, is tipping it. So we got 2 spells now. Sacrifice unit to deal 3. Okay, this opens tribute up for us. I would love to play that Yeti that gets you a snowball with tribute. I had that +4 and night. So there's some creatures that care about night. We're getting a lot of shadow. This, if we want to be able to sacrifice stuff, we might not get much more that comes. But I'm kind of looking at shadow. That might be a good thing. Oh, that's primal. Fuck, never mind. Yes, that's fantastic. Yes. Now there's a bunch of shadow. We're not in blue yet, but I like this second sight card. 2, and get rid of a power card later in the game to be able to draw 2 and put 1 on the top of your deck. Fast spell. 1 mana. Lifesteal. Nightfall. Deal 2 damage. 1 mana, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. Make it night. Flying. Deadly. Deadly's nice. 4. You should be able to get deadly for cheaper. Maybe, I don't know. Quick draw. Summon. You may discard a card and create and draw Sabotage. Enemy player discards a spell or enchantment every Reader. Berserk. Oh, to make it. Okay, it gets reckless for the rest of its time. I would rather have that one. Here's one of the Yetis and another Overheat. I think we're in the correct colors. What's this guy? +1/+1. So now we're getting cards from this group of people. We discard cards from them, and now we're getting them from them. So I think we've kind of fallen into good colors in pack 1. We don't know what's going to be coming from here, but I think we can expect red and purple, blue, whatever it is. That's purple. That's blue. I know colors. Shut up, Eric. I think we can expect to get those on the way back. And we opened up a rare one here. +1/+1 while the enemy's cursed. I want to fucking curse. None of your curses. Pay 5 to play. Nightfall. Oh, that's not purple. That's blue. That's purple. I need to get more comfortable with the faction names. Summon Nightfall. Night deals an additional 1 damage. So they take 2. That was kind of open in the other pack. Kill a unit with a single faction, which apparently is every fucking unit. Torch is nice. Do I want to... We've seen a bunch of this. We've seen a lot of the night stuff. We're giving up that card. I'm not crazy about him. We don't need that, in fact. We're getting rid of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? I have 2 of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're not getting that from the other deck. All the good cards of that are going to be taken. Draw a card. Okay. I don't have anything in here. Color unit with a single faction. That seems really good. You might want to take that just in case. Although, I don't know. I don't know how many curses we saw in that last pack. My guess is that it's 0. So what are the chances that we get 2, 3, 4 curse cards to be able to turn this on? He's a 3/2 that could probably be easily killed if needed. Oh, that's a curse. Oh, necrophilia, I bet, is a curse. Okay. Okay, that seems fun. He becomes a 4/3, which isn't that big. You get Nightfall, and it takes 2 damage. He only costs 2. We'll grow into a 4th. Fuck it. We're gonna take it and see what happens. I don't think we're playing him, but the fact that he makes a curse himself, I have a feeling that's what he does. And you pay the same amount that this spell costs. It's worth grabbing and seeing if we can do anything with it. Okay. We have 1, 2 guys, 3, 4. We have 4 guys that cost 2 or less. God bless me. Draw 2 units and 2 weapons from your void. Oh, let's draw 4 cards. Oh, from the void. Maybe we take a little guess on that. Bond, Yeti. We have one other Yeti. He's a Yeti. Draw 2, discard 2. That's good late in the game, which is when he comes down. But I don't think that's what we're trying to do. What was that sacrifice card? Did I take that sacrifice card? Yeah, sacrifice a unit to deal 3 damage. Blue, multicolored, blue, green, yellow, red, purple. We have one of everything. The early picks in the pack take longer than the later ones. We are on, Echo. I don't know if I have a good way to abuse that early, though. And then its stats aren't that great. Like there's a 2-mana 3/2. Oh, he's a rare though. 2-mana 2/1. That costs a lot, and we don't really have anything. I feel like if we were in yellow, then maybe I love that card so much. But yellow's taken from there. Okay, this guy, or this guy. I'm a little worried that we saw none of these in that other pack. This goes well with pumping up units with light 'em up. But this is pack 2. You kind of want to go for power early on. We're going to take this and see what happens. That we don't want. That we don't want. Gain, and then if there's more Nightfall stuff. We saw a lot of Nightfall stuff on the other one. 3 to deal 2. Well, we're not open. We know what we want. We're not dealing. We're not looking for cards. Exhaust an enemy unit. That sounds fantastic. Play an Iron Sword. I like that too. Deal 1 damage. The top unit or weapon in your deck. It's 1/1. Are we looking to play? I mean, I'm not opposed to weapons. Yellow, purple, blue is gone. Doesn't mean that we're not going to see any. But and it's early on. So there may have only been one in the pack, but that's one little piece of information. Warcry. I like that Warcry. How's our 4? 4 is not too busy. That I'm not as crazy about. Entomb to play 2. Five damage to a unit with flying? That's kind of narrow. That I'll take later on. Look at this red, though. Look at this red. Yellow is open in these packs. But we know we're not getting it. We're getting yellow this way. We're not getting it this way. There's one. Yeah, that seems narrow. Look at all these yellow cards. Luckily, red is open. 6/3, no. We're looking to take a red card here. So we have a 4, 1, Warcry, Exhaust, and I like it. Stick him. No. It deals 2 damage to you. Ew. That card's not good. You have to be very aggressive. Yes, deal 3 damage. I like that too. Oh, drawing a card on an aggro deck. This is the guy that I had that I like. He's in that Elysium deck. I got to put him back on top of the deck and draw 2 snowballs off of him. Oh, maybe not. Maybe somebody else. No, it is a 4/4 that I think it's a 5 mana, 5 power 4/4. Excuse me. 2/0. How many flying do we have? Not flying. Not flying. I think it's just one. I don't know if we're playing this. We're going to keep in the back of our head that purple might be a thing. There's a flyer. We have 1. We don't have much flying. That would be better on a flyer that might not be getting blocked. I'm going to take some removal. Ooh. Negate an enemy spell with a single faction or kill an enemy attachment. Fast spell in our colors. Nightfall in blue. Cursed unit is stunned at night. Oh, that's a curse. But so what's this guy? +1/+1 if he's cursed. That makes that like maybe slashable. We haven't seen any fixing though. Nothing that gets us other cards. I'm not interested in you or you. You and you are what I'm looking at. Kill an enemy attachment with a single faction. Kill an enemy spell with a... So we can definitely counter a spell. Or we can do this, and that leads us to maybe playing that with a splash. But we have no fixing, and we have seen no fixing. I'm staying on color. If they were dealt damage, we make one. For each spell. How many spells do we have? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I said that we wanted 8 to 12. This is not going to be good in our deck. That's in the red, yellow spells matter deck. What's happening here? What is this doing? How long has that been like that? Fuck. No. Maybe. And there's something else. Cyclops. Here's one of these guys late. That's the kind of shit I would be looking for. But I need it with that. So nobody else is red and yellow. And those have both been kind of open. Draw a card, then discard a card. You get 2 of them. Did we just take a spell matter card? No, that was for that guy. That would be good if we took that weapon. On your own and work right 1, 2. Gain, create, and draw. Yeah, that seems awesome. Yes! Yes, there we go. That can help us play our other dude. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That doesn't count. Deal 6 damage. Yeah. Yeah. For 5? Absolutely. Oh, I love this card too. That could be good here. That's good here. That would be good if we want to play that guy. Any curses? No curses. Okay. I think this is a pick. Red. Flying in Aegis. Oh, we could use some more flying. Because it could be nice to pick up some equipment. This is not better than that. This 6 damage to anything. This makes your life total not 25, but 19. If it's in your opening hand. You just wait, and you just get them down to 6 or less, and then you just do this out of nowhere. Sacrifice a unit to 5 damage to an enemy. So is that an enemy unit? Ooh, when an enemy plays a spell, sacrifice him to negate it. For 4 for 3? Yes. That's probably what we're taking. I like that too. It would have to be a pretty big card, but we get to choose if we do it. And then he's a 4/4 overwhelm otherwise. If you're grinded in your void. Double damage. Whew. There's some good cards in this one. I like this guy the best. And then we're not playing that many Grenadins. I don't know, maybe we are. Because these go into your graveyard. Play. How many Grenadins? 1, 2. 3, 4. We have 4. Why not? Oh, do we have one of those? Do we have one of these granite? Oh no, we saw it, but we didn't take it. Warcry. Pay 4 to draw. Okay, we have one for that. Pay 4 to draw a Valkyrie from your void. No. 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 Maybe. No. 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 Stunned at night. That's kind of cool. We're not in the night deck. Grenadin. Grenadin. Yes, good. I was kind of hoping to get that. I kind of like that too. Oh, Grenadin matters. All in on Grenadin matters. Grenadin. Gunslinger ally. I don't think we have gunslingers. No gunslingers. Don't need that. Draw a card, discard a card. For 3 mana 3/2. I like that. Let's bam it. If he hits, you draw a card. It's not fantastic. Giving unit 1/1 and flying. Play a weapon. We don't have any weapons. Look at this. Look. Look. Only our cards. Draw 2 and put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3. We're counting creatures. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, question mark, 16, 17, 18. We definitely have the creatures that we need. How many cards total? Can you tell us that? Why can't you tell it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so we more or less have a deck right now. We're looking for upgrades. Oh, we want this. Oh, wait, no, that's for... That would be... I don't know if we're playing that. Draw 2 units and 2 weapons from your void. We have no weapons. Four, 3. I need more to drink. We have no nightfall. Draw 2, put 1 back on here. Oh, wait a second. We saw some good stuff to get. We want that. Oh shit, that went there. Okay. Spark is what? It's taking damage. Six mana, 2/6. That's what we have. Jump kick. Less pack. Oh shit, that's like a rare. So I'm taking him. Just because that's like a similar to, what is it? To a legendary. That's a legendary. You may sacrifice any number of units to draw a card and gain. That each turn. I don't think it's worth trying to splat. Yeah, that's not happening. We're not going to play it, but that's what we're taking. What are we giving up? Don't need another one of those. Temper, deal 1 damage. Top unit gets 1/1. 4/2 overwhelm. Overwhelm and quick draw for the turn. Flying. Polymorph. Ooh. I kind of like that. You know how effective polymorph is against me. I would like to do that to other people someday. Yeah, we're not doing that. I kind of want to draft this Nightfall deck one time. We're not really giving up anything fantastic. This deck is kind of meh for us. Oops, we're going elsewhere. We're going over there. 1/1 for each unit in your void. No, play 301 sheep. I don't think we have a way to, if it was grenadins, I don't know how to pronounce it. Then maybe, but no. These packs are bad for us. 1 red, 2 blue. The wielder gets a random battle skill. That's not worth playing. Relic weapon. The top unit of your deck gets, and then sacrifice your bot. Hey, look, it's a grenadin. When he hits. Wow, that's a big bonus. No. Okay. Give us some shit. Nightfall. Don't care about that. Here's a weapon. 3/1 to kill an enemy attachment. That costs too much. How many? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1-drops. We need some more powerful shit. I just realized I had a whole list of things I wanted to talk about going for the draft, and I completely forgot to look at it. Where are we at now? Giving it. We do not have great cards in this pack. Maximum power, spellcraft 3 to play teleport, and then 2 turn unit turns first. Play ruin. This is 2 mana plus 3/1, which I think is fine. When a unit with endurance 6 damage, kill it. As long as he's on the battlefield. This guy's on the battlefield. No. +1 this turn. I'm okay with only one of those. Let's try this. 2 mana, 0/6. We're kind of looking to attack. Exhaust 2. I think we're kind of flooding the board and kind of powering up to kind of win the game. Is that this other one? No, we have smaller stash. Kill an enemy unit with more than one faction, or negate enemy spell with more than one faction. I'm not crazy about that. That's going to have very few targets. Pay 1, sacrifice Magenta Wisp to kill an enemy unit with 3 Wisp. No, that's not my colors. Sure. I don't think we're playing that. We need some expensive shit. 5 deal 4 to an enemy. Let's temper 1 damage. Let's get this guy. We don't have much stuff on the top end. When we play a spell, yes. Yes, cost 4 less if you've played a spell this turn. Your units get 1. None of these I'm taking. Okay. We gotta cut down on units and spells. Okay. 23 units, 15 spells, 21 power to make a 60 out of 45 card deck. We don't need all these ones. You're good, you're good, you're good. Oh, I like that. But you might be on the sideboard. I'm not care about that. We have a lot of ones. Two mana, 2/1. Don't do that. It's fun because those are our bots. I like the portrait readers. Draw a card. So this is if they take good damage. For a 3/2, I don't know, maybe. Yes. You're staying. Yes. So that's another attachment. That's a grenadin. We're keeping all the grenadins. That helps us attack. "21 units. Yes. Stun an enemy unit. Yes. Jump kick. When we're flying, they can help us with some of these sparks. Only one. Line them up. Sacrifice a unit to deal 3 to an enemy. We got a thing that cares about stuff that can put one in the inner void. Although it's probably not hard to just run them into the enemy and get them killed. But I kind of like the idea of 3 to the enemy. Stun 2 enemy units. Exhaust. It doesn't really. Okay, this is better than that. So we're gonna 2 damage to a unit, or 4 damage. Negate and kill an attachment. Do we want? That'll be plenty of targets. We want card draw so bad. Yes. Cut that. This is kind of a magic curve for me. 21. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we need to get rid of some things that are not grenadins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, we just have 6? Okay, 6, 7. 7 cards that give us grenadins. So, it'd be nice if we started earlier, but we didn't. Like that. That's a good one in a spell. Fast. Evil spell. I don't think we need this. We might not be able to play it. 21, 22. We're kind of go wide. Second unit to deal 3 damage. I like warp on this. We have 11 spells. We gotta cut some. We're at 10. Can we cut 3 creatures? Let's look at cutting some 3 mana guys. Overwhelm on my creatures doesn't seem fantastic now. I like that. That's a grenadin. That's a grenadin. That's a grenadin. I think we're cutting. He's very well costed and has a nice ability. We can definitely go lower power. We can definitely maybe even do a 16. I kind of prefer 17 though. $31. If we have 17 power, we can get down to 28. We gotta cut 3. Two mana, 3/1. That's a flower. This guy's drawing his cards. He's really good. I like him. I like him. I like him. I like him. 4 mana, 3/2. We can cut 1. Create and draw a snowball. Yes, so much yes. That's a common. I'm making a fucking deck out of you. We gotta cut 2 cards. Down to the last freaking 2. Oh no, somebody drank all my booze. All my booze is gone. What's this? Oh, yeah, Sparker now. A special double attack. I didn't know that. Reckless is what I'm thinking of, I think. Where's the Berserk stuff? That guy has Berserk. Oh, so he can become a 4/4. That's cool. That's good. Is there anybody else with Berserk, or is that it? You might have put something in the sideboard with Berserk. Did I really count 6? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's lower than I would like. in a Magic deck, if I think that care about a creature type, I want 8, 9, if not more, of them. Especially if they're good. Oh my god, that card's so awesome. I hope. I hope. I hope. Cut 2, cut 2, cut 2, cut 2. I like all my 3 drops. We're going to cut 1, and we're going to add. We're going to cut 1 and take away a power. Cut 1. Cut 1. Cut 1. Cut 1. Cut 1. Cut 1. Alright. Alright. And that is that. So there's me figuring out drafting and deck construction. Yeah. Good times. So we have no 6+ drops. We top out at 6. We definitely have a lot of things that it costs 2 or less. We were prioritizing cards that were good by themselves over cards that might be amazing in narrow situations. Nightfall we could have gone in on. That's one that could have worked. And that's something that I'd like to draft try to draft in the future. I got a feeling that since we saw so much, it may not be that great, but it looks like it's a Shadow Primal deck. And we saw a couple of other things that seemed good at first, but then it was like, oh wait, you need to have this creature type or something in order for it to work. We kind of, yeah, we took some Grenadin Matters cards, and we may not have the critical mass of Grenadins or Grenadins or Germans or whatever. We stuck to two factions, and we were looking into maybe going into Shadow as a third, and we took some fixing, and we could have done that if we wanted, but we ended up not really going too much into Shadow. We would have had to take some pretty bad cards in order to get Shadow up consistently. So yeah, hopefully we get to go wide, make our guys strong, give a lot of things with flying with Inspire from that one single card we have in our deck. So that's going to happen like once. We might not see that card in 3 or 4 matches. So hopefully it turns out well. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah. Hope everything is well and you had a great day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.